Welcome everyone, and in today's video I would like to take a look at how to build the harmonic minor scale. So we're going to build it two different ways, and let's take a look at the first way. So number one, we have to build a major scale, and number two, we take our major scale and we're going to flat 3 and we're going to flat 6. And this should kind of ring some bells for you. If you remember doing the natural minor scale, we would flat 3, flat 6, and flat 7, so it's a little bit different. Let's go ahead and take a look at some examples here. We want to do a harmonic minor. So a harmonic minor, and so I'm going to start off by building the A major scale, and hopefully by now we're very familiar with how to build major scales. If you're not, I have plenty of videos that go over that information. I have actually satisfied step 1. That's done, and step 2 is to flat degrees 3 and 6. So I'm just going to take my eraser and eliminate the sharp here, and now I've flatted 3, and now I need to flat 6, and now my A harmonic minor scale is done. Now that was sort of deriving it from the major scale, but let's say I already know what the minor scale is, right? Could I build it from the minor scale? And the answer is yes. Let's start off with an A minor scale, and I know that A minor would be A, B, C, D. This is also one of the world's easiest scales, because you can see it's all naturals. And all I have to do from here is sharp the 7th. So I could think of it in this respect, I could think of it as build minor, okay, if I already know what minor is, and then 2, sharp 7 relative to minor. Relative to minor. And I have to be very careful about that. If I say 7 relative to minor, that means the 7th degree from the minor's root. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I thought about this as being the 7th degree from its parent major, I'm going to get myself all screwed up. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which is not the same thing. So in this case, I'm sharpening the 7th degree relative to the minor. Let's go ahead and run through another example here. And if I wanted to go ahead and do, for example, E harmonic minor. So let's do E harmonic minor. So for E harmonic minor, we start off by building an E minor scale. Okay, and I know what one of those looks like. It basically is just a G major scale, and that means that we have an F sharp in there. All right, so here's our E minor scale, and then I would just simply sharp the 7th degree. So I would just sharp 7. What's another way of looking at it? Well, let's take a look at it from the perspective of an E major. So I would start off with an E major scale, and that would look like this. Okay, and then I would go ahead and flat 3, and I would flat my 6. And what you notice is that either way I built the scale, this way was kind of coming from minor. This was from, like, derived from the minor scale. And this way was being derived from the major scale. And you should notice that either way, if I've done my work correctly, they come out to be the same. Now, harmonic minor scales are really important because we can do a lot of interesting things with them. And one of the things, we're not going to explore it in today's video, but one thing that you want to sort of keep in mind is they have a lot of functionality that's related to them in accordance with what's called secondary dominance. Secondary dominance. And so that's a really big deal. There's a whole set of music theory that's sort of applied. Another way of thinking about secondary dominance is what's called applied chords. And those are really important in the terms for musicians. And so that's one of the big uses of the harmonic minor scale, is how it sort of changes our regular chord functions to use these secondary dominants and applied chords. In future videos, we're going to continue to take a look at different scales. We're going to be building things like the melodic minor scale, as well as some of the more advanced scales such as diminished and augmented. Hey everyone, thanks for watching. If you've really enjoyed what you've seen so far, please just go ahead and click that subscribe button for me. It'll help keep us going so we can put out more great content for you.